The Super Bowl, the biggest game of the year. The two best teams in the league face off for the grand prize. These teams are made up of some of the best players to ever grace the game of football. These players battle out for not only the Lombardi Trophy and the Super Bowl ring, but a chance to be crowned the game's most valuable player. Only the best of the best out there on the gridiron can win this award, but sometimes an unexpected surprise can happen. Today, I'm going to share with you the story of wide receiver Chris Matthews, the man who went from being a security guard at Foot Locker to an almost Super Bowl MVP. First, let's learn a bit more about Matthews. He was born in Long Beach, California, and played his high school football at Susan Miller Dorsey High School in Los Angeles, California. He played tight end and defensive end, and he intended to play college football at UCLA before he was deemed academically ineligible. He then enrolled at Los Angeles Harbor College in 2007, a junior college, where he moved to wide receiver. In his sophomore year, he caught 80 passes for 1,235 yards and 11 touchdowns in just 9 games. He went on to transfer to the University of Kentucky, where he would spend his final 2 years of college. After his time at Kentucky, he had recorded 93 catches for 1,279 yards and 12 touchdowns. Matthews went undrafted in the 2011 NFL Draft, but signed with the Cleveland Browns shortly after as an undrafted free agent. He was released from the club in the final cuts at training camp, but shortly after signed with the Iowa Barnstormers in the Arena Football League. His first season with the Barnstormers resulted in him catching 36 passes for 472 yards and 9 touchdowns, and opened up an opportunity for him to play in the CFL, where he signed with the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. In his first season with the Blue Bombers, Matthews played some of his best career football, racking up 80 catches for 1,192 yards and 7 touchdowns. His performance helped him to win the CFL's Most Outstanding Rookie Award in his first season. However, his second season was hampered by a turf toe injury and led to his release from the CFL. Matthews' release led him to find work at Foot Locker as a security guard during the off-season. He would stay in the job until he received a call from the Seahawks to come in for a tryout. He impressed and landed himself on a spot in the practice squad before signing to the main roster on the 6th of December 2014. He played in 3 regular season games and did not record a single catch. Throughout the 2014-15 playoffs, he did not have any stats other than onside kick recovery in the NFC Championship game against the Packers. But little did everyone know, Matthews was about to play in the biggest game of his life. Super Bowl 49, a matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and New England Patriots that is most famously known for the Seahawks not running the ball at the goal line. As a Seahawks fan, I'm still annoyed about this to this day. In what was a close scoring game, Matthews went off. Despite only catching 4 passes off 5 targets, he racked up 109 receiving yards, including an 11-yard touchdown catch in the second quarter to tie the game up at 14-all and a 45-yard catch and run. Despite his efforts, the Seahawks would fall short with a score of 28-24, and Tom Brady would take home the game's MVP for his 37 of 50 attempts passing, 328 yards and 4 touchdowns, despite throwing 2 interceptions and only averaging 8.8 yards per pass. Had the Seahawks run the ball and won the game, maybe Matthews would have got his Super Bowl MVP award, which I feel he deserved more than Brady. But it doesn't take away from what he did. To go from an undrafted player to a security guard to an almost Super Bowl MVP is an amazing story, and it's something that I believe very, very few people could ever do. Matthews did get his championship ring, however, winning the Grey Cup with the Calgary Stampeders in the CFL this past season. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed hearing Chris Matthews' inspiring story, and if you did, make sure to drop a like and comment which NFL, AAF or CFL story you would want to hear next. Also, make sure to subscribe if you are new and love American football content, because we got plenty of that on this channel. Anyway guys, hope you did enjoy. I'll see you all later.